said goodbye without a plan. Left your coat, then took my hand. One last smile you didn't mean, and vanished like a distant dream. The room still holds your fading scent, like air that clings to what you meant. And I never found the door, just stayed behind wanting more. I'm still here where you left me, in a house full of what could be. You moved on, but I remain, wrapped in the echo of your name. You took the light, but left the key to this small, quiet part of me. And I've been nowhere since you let me be, right here where you left me. The clock still ticks, the days still turn, but time means nothing when you burn. You said I'd grow, you said I'd mend, but ghosts don't learn how love should end. I water plants you used to tend, and sleep in clothes you'd recommend. And in my dreams you never go, but morning always says I know. I'm still here where you left me, chained to all that used to be. Your voice, your laugh, it never fades. It plays on loop in quiet shades. I try to run but can't break free. This isn't living, can't you see? It's just standing still eternally, right here where you left me. You're making memories somewhere new, while I'm still tracing pieces of you. I wear my pain like second skin, and smile like you might walk back in. I'm still here where you left me, in rooms that cry so endlessly. You're in the silence, in the sound, in every place I'm not yet found. And though the world keeps asking why, I never said a last goodbye. I'm just frozen in the way things used to be, still here where you left me. You didn't slam the door that day, you just turned and walked away. No final words, no shattered sound, just your footsteps on the ground. You didn't cry, you didn't smile, you paused, then vanished for a while. And I was left to wonder why you only gave me half a goodbye. Half of a goodbye still lingers on, like a chorus missing from a song. You left a space, but not a note, just silence wrapped around my throat. like winter never letting go. You didn't break me, didn't try. You just gave me half of a goodbye. The coffee's cold, but I still brew 2 cups like when I waited for you. I keep your coat inside the hall, pretending you might call. I find your name in strangers' lives and write you down in every draft. I whisper things I never said to someone who has long since fled. Half of a goodbye is worse than none. It keeps me thinking we're not done. You left me stuck between the lines of broken clocks and hopeful signs. And every time I close my eyes, I hear the part you didn't try. You never turned, you didn't lie. You just gave me half of a goodbye. If you had cried or slammed the door, I might have healed or raged or swore. Silence makes it hard to grieve for someone who forgot to leave. Half of a goodbye still swings in me, like waves that stop before the sea. I hold the half you didn't show, the end you didn't let me know. So when they ask why I still try, I say he left me with no why. Not broken, just left wondering why. You only gave me half of a good. I wrote your name on fogged up glass, a quiet trace that couldn't last. The morning sun erased your face, but in my heart you left a space. Your voice still echoes through my room, like distant songs beneath the moon. I close my eyes, pretend you're near, but shadows fall where you were clear. These are the letters I never sent, words too fragile, full of lament, folded tight with trembling hands, buried deep in drifting sands. You'll never read what I confessed, my love, my loss, my heart's unrest. Still every word is heaven bent in letters I never sent.
I tried to write the day you left, 1,000 pages, all bereft. But how can ink describe a break that leaves your soul too numb to ache?
The paper trembled with my sighs, each sentence wet with unsaid cries. I couldn't seal what felt so wrong, so I just turned written with love soaked into scent. They float in dreams, they haunt my sleep. A diary my soul will keep. You'll never see what might have been, but in my silence you still live in. The quiet I could not prevent, and letters I never sent. The kettle sings at 9:30, but the tea don't taste like it did with wine. The curtains move, the wind comes through, but nothing feels the same without you. I water plants you used to name. I fold the sheets, but it's not the same. The clock still ticks, the fridge still hums, but none of it feels like home. After you're gone, the world goes on, but I walk through it like I don't belong. The sky still turns from dusk to dawn, but every day just feels so wrong. People laugh, the city breathes, but underneath my heart still grieves. Life didn't stop, just moved along, but I haven't after you're gone. I keep the shoes you left behind, the ones you wore that one springtime. The photos smile but don't quite speak, just frozen ghost of what we seek. The bench we used to share, you said forever like a prayer, but forever broken, just one word. The softest sorry I've ever heard. After you're gone, the lights stay on, but every room feels twice as long. I cook for one, I eat in silence, the kind that hums with gentle lines. I laugh at jokes I used to tell, but no one's left to wish me well. And I'm not strong, I just act strong. After you're gone, I thought I'd learn to start again, but love like ours just doesn't end. It turns to fog, it haunts the floor, it lives behind each quiet door. After you're gone, the rain still falls, the mail still comes, I take the calls. Something deep, too soft to scream, still breaks me in each fight dream. The windows cry with drops of gray, since the night you walked away. Your coat still hangs behind the door,
but it doesn't feel like yours anymore. The tea you loved is gathering dust. The keys we shared are lined with rust. Yet in the stillness of the air, I swear I feel you everywhere. Even the rain remembers you. It taps like how your fingers used to do against the glass, soft and slow, as if it knows I miss you so. Even the skies can't let you go. They mourn in rhythm, tears and flow, and every storm brings back the view, because even the rain remembers you. The street we used to wander down is washed in silver from this town. And though your footprints fade away, they lead me back to yesterday. I carry pieces of our spring tied to the sound of thunder's ring. And when the storm begins to play, I almost hear you call my name. Even the rain remembers you. It sings the songs we once danced to. Each droplet plays a melody of what we were and couldn't be. Even the wind, it speaks your name, whispers it soft like a sweet flame. And though I know we're through and through, even the rain remembers you. They say the seasons heal all things, but autumn comes and still it stings. The puddles mirror all I hide, the ache I carry deep inside. I tried to outrun all the storms, but you still live in every form. In thunder, drizzle, silent skies, in every hello turn to goodbye. Even the rain remembers you. It taps like how your fingers used to do against the glass, soft and slow, as if it knows I miss you so. Even the skies can't let you go. They mourn in rhythm, tears and flow. And yes, in the rain remembers you. We traced our names into the stars, believed the sky was truly ours. Your hand in mine felt safe and sure, like love was something we'd endure. We talked of dreams with open eyes, as if we'd never say goodbyes. But time had plans we couldn't see, and fate was never kind to me. We were almost forever, almost fate. Two hearts dancing just a little too late. We were pages that almost turned, a fire that flickered but never burned. You were my always until the end, a lover I lost, a nearly friend. We were almost but not quite, never. We were almost forever. with you a while. You held me like you'd never leave, but we were fools, too quick to believe. Now every song I used to play feels different since you walked away. And though I try to change the key, it still plays us in minor D. We were almost forever nearly true, the kind of love that poets rue. We had the stars but lost the sky, and I still don't know the reason why. You were the dream I tried to keep, but some dreams die before we sleep. We were a whisper, a faded tether. We were almost forever. And maybe we were never meant to last beyond what time has spent, but all the moments still feel real in every echo that I feel. Sometimes I close my eyes at night and see you bathed in gentle light. You say I'm sorry, soft and slow, but even dreams must let us go. We were almost forever, almost flames. But love doesn't always stay the same. You were a song I couldn't write, a star that faded out of sight. We were a heartbeat, just offbeat, a love too fragile, too bittersweet. Though we're gone, I'll still remember that we were almost forever.
I sang to you in quiet rooms, in midnight light and morning gloom. My voice would dance upon your skin, a melody you kept within. You used to hum the lines I wrote, each lyric hanging from your coat. But now the silence holds my song, where once you'd echo all night long. I left my voice with you that day, and every word I couldn't say, it lives inside your favorite tune and whispers low beneath the moon. I tried to take it back in vain, but every note just sounds like pain. You took it all without a clue. I left my voice with you. You played my song on Sunday nights, in coffee cups and candlelights. I used to feel the world turn slow each time I heard your soft hello. Now radios feel sharp and cold, and every chord just makes me fold. I try to sing, but all I hear is the echo of you disappearing. I left my voice with you that day, when all the colors turned to gray. My words got stuck between the lines and drowned beneath the closing blinds. You didn't ask, you didn't know, it just went quiet when you let go. Now nothing sounds the way There's music I don't dare replay, because you live inside each phrase. I write new songs but they fall flat. They always find their way back. Sometimes I wonder if you hear my voice in dreams when I'm not near. Do you remember how it felt when every note could make you melt? I left my voice with you that night, when stars were dim and love took flight. Now even silence sounds like me, and every breath feels like a plea. I used to sing to feel alive, but now I hum just to survive. And if you listen close and true, you'll find I'm still with you.
We never said the words out loud, but in your gaze I knew somehow the space between our hands would burn, yet we would never cross, just turn. We met in glances, paused goodbyes, where every silence told no lies. A touch too long, a look too shy, was how we loved and passed it by. Between the lines, our love was drawn in quiet dust before the dawn. No one could see, but we both knew what bloomed in secret, soft and true. A story written, never read, in stolen time, in words unsaid. You were mine and I was yours, between the lines and nothing more. We shared the world in little things, like morning walks and whispered drinks. I knew the songs you wouldn't play, you knew the words I wouldn't say. You stood so close but stayed apart, a distance made to guard your heart. Still I could feel you every night, inside a dream I couldn't write. Between the lines, our love took root, in all the places love stays mute. A flickered flame we never fed, a melody we left unread. Your smile would pull me toward the edge, but we lived trapped inside the ledge. A world of coulds and whispered signs that bloomed and broke between the lines. What if we dared to say it then? Would we have grown or reached the end? I often wonder, late at night, if laughing loud would make it right. But maybe what we had was best.
from the window, eyes not quite dry. The train pulled forward, and he didn't say why. Your coat was too big, your back slightly torn, but you left with a piece I'd never worn. The platform stayed still as you slipped away, and no one noticed. I begged you to stay. Now all that remains is the echo of feet and the rhythm of heartbeats skipping a beat. Still at the station, I wait for the sound of your voice calling me, turning around. Though the clock keeps ticking and crowds move through, my world stopped the moment I lost you. The signs change places, the lights flicker dim, but I'm always right here where we begin. Still at the station, frozen in time, waiting for something no longer mine. I sit on the bench where we used to talk. Your laughter remains in the click of each clock. The vending machine still hums your name like the whole place remembers, but not quite the same. I rehearse what I'd say if you stepped off again. Would I curse the silence or just smile in pain? They say people leave and life goes on, but when holes in a view feels terribly wrong. Still at the station with coffee gone cold, holding on to stories that no one's told. The trains come and gone, the seasons have too, but no one can leave the way I lost you. The pages are worn in my traveler's guide, but I never took the journey inside. Still at the station, missing the queue, still on the platform where I loved you. Maybe you arrived where the sky is kind, found peace in places I'll never find, but I'd trade. You looked at me like you knew my soul, but we left our pages unscrolled. I felt your hand just once in mine, a fleeting pause outside of time. We had the start, but lost the thread. The words got tangled, left unsaid. We stood too still, afraid to try, and watched a lifetime passing by. What we could have been, we'll never know. We let the river cease to flow. You were a sunrise I didn't chase,
what we could have been. We shared a laugh, we shared a song, but held it back for far too long. I watched you fall for someone new, while still pretending I saw through. You glanced at me like maybe once, but chose the safer circumstance. And I, too proud to say a word, let my heart break without being heard. What we could have been if we had tried, if we weren't scared, if we hadn't lied. You were a door I closed too soon, a midnight dream lost with the moon. Now your name I dare not speak, a pain that hides beneath the weak. And I'm haunted by might have been, all that we could have been. Maybe in another life we dance beneath a softer light. No fears, no doubts, no missed hello, just me and you, a steady glow. But this life wasn't made for us. Too many shadows, too little trust. Still I wonder late at night if you regret not holding tight. What we could have been, I still replay in quiet corners of my day. You were the chapter never read, a book that ends before it's said. I smile when someone speaks your name, but deep inside I feel. Her coffee cup is on the shelf, the one she used to pour herself. The blanket folded by the chair. I sit, pretend she's still right there. The scent she wore still haunts the air, like jasmine wrapped in winter care. She's gone, but left so many things, like echoes tied to silent strings. She's gone, still here in every space, in every breath, in every place. She left the room, but not my mind. She's in the things she left behind, a photo frame, a broken key, her shadow dancing next to me. No longer near, but always near. She's gone, but still here. The songs she played still softly ring from speakers that no longer sing. I try to change the station fast, but memories come rushing past. The mirror shows my face alone, but half of it is not my own. I see her smile in morning light, and dream of her in quiet night. She's gone, still here in whispered tones, and texts unread and silent phones. She walks the hallway late at night, in flickered bulbs and fading light. The she hums still fills the air. The way she moved, the way she cared, it's all around, impossibly clear. She's gone, still here. I packed her things but left the rest. The way she laughed, the way she dressed. I thought goodbye would set me free, but she became a part of me. I speak her name inside my head and count the words I never said. She's more than memory, more than pain. She's in the soft November rain. She's gone, still here like breath and flame, like pages torn but still the same. I try to move but she won't go. She's laced in everything I know. I loved her more than she could hear, and now she's far yet always near. Gone from sight but crystal clear. She's gone. The trees were dressed in burning gold. You stood too still, your hands were cold. You looked at me like you were sure, but said goodbye without a cure. The leaves had whispered on the street, like time itself fell at our feet. Your voice was calm, your eyes were deep. You gave me silence I still keep. One day in October I lost the light. Your shadow faded into night. We didn't fight, we didn't cry, just let each other quietly die. You walked away and didn't turn. The autumn air began to burn. I live forever in that blur of one day in October. I still recall the way you stood, like you were carved from ancient wood. The world around us held its breath, as if it knew this was our death. You didn't beg, I didn't plead, but still my heart began to bleed. It wasn't loud, it wasn't wild, it ended soft, like a goodbye smiled. One day in October we came undone, like paper caught beneath the sun. No second chance, no last embrace, just wind that kissed an empty place. The sky was blue, absurdly clear, but all I felt was you disappear. And nothing's ever looked the same since one day in October came. They say the fall can cleanse your soul, but it just made me feel less whole. I smell the leaves, I hear your name, in every breeze it feels the same. And sometimes when the dusk is red, I see your silhouette instead, standing just like you did then, before closed the door without a sound, but left your footprints all around. Your name still hangs upon my wall, like faded writing I can't recall. The chair you loved still holds your shape. The night remembers our escape, but morning breaks with empty sheets, and I still search the silent streets. Echoes of goodbye still ring in every quiet and everything. Your shadow lingers in the hall. I hear your voice, though not at all. You're gone but not erased from me. You live in what I cannot see, still haunted by the reasons why. I live with echoes of goodbye. Your favorite mug, your scribbled notes, the scarf you wore, your whispered quotes. I try to throw the past away, but memories beg me to stay. You used to laugh inside this room, now silence flowers in full bloom. I'd give the world to change one word, or take back every tear you heard. Echoes of goodbye still call, like distant winds along the wall. The quiet knows where you have been, and lets the heartbreak echo in. I close my eyes, pretend you're near, but I can't breathe when you're not here. Still frozen in the last reply. I live with echoes of goodbye. I write your name in steamy glass and watch it fade as moments pass. The world keeps turning fast and bright, but I stay locked inside that night. Echoes of goodbye won't fade. They dance in light, they stain the shade. And though I know we had our end, your every road, your every bend. So if you ever wonder why I never healed, I never tried, it's 'cause I live with echoes of goodbye. She calls your name now, just like I did, with all the love I used to give. I see you smile and someone new, but I still taste the me and you. You wear your hair the way I knew. You play the song I wrote for you. And though you're gone, I can't define why it still hurts what used to be mine. You used to be mine, my morning light, the voice that sang me through the night. Now you belong to someone else, while I'm a ghost upon a shelf. You at all my fears. Now someone else dries all your tears. You're happy now, and that's just fine. But you used to be mine. I passed the cafe down the street where we would go when time felt sweet. The window seat still holds your trace, the corner of your quiet grace. I wonder if you ever glance at what we had, our second chance. But maybe you don't cross that line. You left it clean, what used to be mine. You used to be mine, so sure, so clear. The way you'd hold me, pull me near. Now she gets all you had to give, and I'm just learning how to live. You gave her things I used to own, like Sunday walks and midnight phone. And though I say I'm doing fine, I miss when you were mine. It's not that I want you back. I know some things we can't unpack, but oh, it breaks me just to see you look like love, but not with me. You used to be mine, mine once. My home, my safest place, my cornerstone. Now you're a past I trace alone, a name I whisper on my own. And though you shine in someone's eyes, I still replay our last goodbyes. No bitterness, no final line, just pain that you used to be mine. I make 2 cups of coffee still, though only one gets time to chill. I check the phone, no messages, but part of me still second guesses. Your coat still hangs beside the door. I dust your books, I sweep the floor. It's been a year, maybe it's 2, but I still wait for you. I still wait for you at 3 a.m. when thoughts arrive like tides again. The hallway light, the creaking floor, I swear I hear your key once more. They tell me time will heal it through, but time just makes the waiting true. I've moved on, they say, not quite true, because I still wait for you. The mailbox never holds your name, but I check it just the same. Your birthday passed, I baked a cake. It felt like habit
Pretending warmth can stop my mind. The seasons change, the sky turns blue, but I still wait for you. I still wait for you in rain or snow, like love forgot to let me go. I walk alone where we once kissed, each corner hums with things I miss. My friends have tried to pull me through, but no one fills the space like you. Each morning feels a bit untrue, 'cause I still wait for you. Maybe you're happy, maybe not. Maybe I'm just a thought forgot. But if you ever change your mind, I'll be the home you left behind. The lamp still flickers by the bed, like when you'd read the books I read. Your sweater's folded on the chair, and though you're gone, it's like you're there. The mirror holds your fingerprints, the floor still creaks where you once danced. I clean the dust, but not the grief. This room forgets how to believe. This is the room we left behind, where silence speaks and time won't fight. Your laugh still echoes off the walls. I hear your voice in midnight calls. The air still hums of me and you, of promises we never knew. I live in shadows undefined, inside the room we left behind. Your favorite song plays from the hall, but it just aches now. After all, I pour 2 cups. I light one flame, but nothing feels quite real the same. The window shows a moving street where strangers pass but don't quite meet. And in this room I hold my breath, waiting for something, even death. This is the room we left behind, with broken clocks and frozen time. And the sheets still keep your warmth in fold, like stories we forgot to hold. Your scent is fading slow and light, but memory holds on through the night. And though you left, I'm still confined, inside the room we left behind. I thought of painting This is the room we left behind, where all your silence still aligns. You're gone, but part of you still stays, an afternoon and evening haze. If I hide, if I had known that was our last kiss, I would have lingered in the bliss. I would have traced your smile again and memorized the way you bent. If I had seen the signs back then, the way your hands pulled back again, I might have said, please don't let go. But I just nodded, didn't know. If I had known it was the end, I wouldn't have lied, let silence pretend. I'd hold your name like something rare, not toss it gently through the air. I would have fought, I would have tried, not just watched as we slowly died. I would have screamed, not turned to stone. If I had known. You walked away so quietly, like a dream slipping out to sea. And I just stood there far too still, too proud, too scared, too weak to feel. Now every word I didn't say comes back to me in shades of gray. You're somewhere else with someone new, and I'm just haunted by the truth. If I had known it was our last, I wouldn't have let the moment pass. I'd beg the clock to stop its race, to freeze your eyes, to keep your face. I would have begged you not to leave, not held my tears behind my sleeve. I would have loved you fully shown. If I had known. But now you're just a memory sigh, a name I whisper when I cry, and all that's left is soft regret for all the chances that we let. If I had known the end was near, I would have pulled your heartbeat near. I'd speak the words I meant to send and fight against the quiet end. But life moved on, so did you. I stayed stuck in what we knew. Too late for truth, too late to own. If I unknown. I saw the check marks turn to blue and waited for a word from you. Just one reply to pull me back, but silence wrapped me in its black. I typed clicked and paused, then hit erase. My heart was shouting through the space, but all you gave me was the thread, a message marked, just left unread. You left me hanging in the screen, in digital goodbye unseen. A thousand thoughts I never said, now buried deep inside my head. You didn't yell, you didn't cry, just scrolled away, then let me die. I'm still replaying what I said the night you left me unread. We used to talk until sunrise. Now all I get is typing lies. Your last emoji's still in view, a fake goodnight and nothing true. I watched your story later on, a life that looked like I was gone. You're laughing now with someone new, while I still wait, refreshing you. You left me stranded in your phone, like we were typed in monochrome. No explanation, just the end. No closure, not even as a friend. I begged the screen to blink or buzz to prove you missed me like I was, but silence answered me instead, when you just left me unread. If words could save us, I had more, but you just locked the open door. I scroll through chats and try to see, where did you stop needing me? You left me spinning in my bed, with phantom texts inside my head. No breakup line, no sad cliche, just no response, you walked away. And now this love, this thread is hanging where you left it red. I never thought that love could shred with just a message left unread. You're probably laughing in some bar, telling stories of who we were, and no one sees the way I cry when I remember your last goodbye. You're waking up in someone's bed while I replay the words you said. It's not your fault, you're breaking free, but God, it hurts. You don't miss me. You don't miss me when it rains, when old songs call forgotten names. You don't wonder how I sleep, or if I still fall way too deep. I trace the nights we used to be, but I know well you don't miss me. I kept the hoodie that you wore. It smells like you, but less and more. I wear it when the world feels wrong, like armor wrapped in a fading song. I check your feed, I scroll in shame. You're smiling wide, no hint of blame. And here I am still stuck, you see, in all the ways you don't miss me. You don't miss me when you drive past all the places we kept alive. You don't flinch when someone says my name in casual use today. You don't dream of what will never be while I still drown, but you don't miss me. Maybe that's love, or maybe pride, but I still feel you deep inside. And even if you're gone and free, I wish just once you'd miss me. You don't miss me, and it's clear. You breathe just fine with me not near. I miss you in the quiet rain, in empty rooms that call your